The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Enjoy the show.
Hey gamers, this podcast was recorded in front of a live studio audience, held against their will.
The following podcast contains content not suitable for young audiences. That includes you, little Jimmy.
Are we recording? Yeah. Stop looking at edgy memes, everybody's. It's time for the Radkatz podcast.
Guys, I got a question.
You got a question?
Yeah, whose turn is it this week?
It's Thane's turn.
Oh, I was gonna say,
They just had a big week, dude.
They had a big week.
They had the podcast. He had a show that came out
yesterday.
yesterday.
A sore throat yesterday.
Sore throat.
Previews, guy.
I'm still kind of sore,
Preview,
but I just had some water and I'm good now.
Yay! Thane's cured.
Guys, welcome to our very special episode. It's called Not Quarantined Yet, but soon to be coronavirus. Shut down everything, especially GameStop. No more restaurants
were you sick
either.
Last week?
No.
Sky's sick, but he's
got
getting
me.
over it.
It got me on Thursday.
Me and Zay are pure, though.
One of my students came in and was just hacking up a storm.
There you go.
And I was just like, I'm good. I'll just bear this burden. Frodo Baggins. I got sick. So
I better move my mic away from you so I can sit farther away. We got to keep that social distancing.
I think they said at least 6 feet, Cole, so you're screwed.
The fact it's not 6 feet. It's like
the fact that we
are
cuddle every
definitely
night.
too close according to social distancing. But like, it's not 6 feet. There's no way.
Yeah,
but with that, but I'm thinking about how it works from like a lateral, for so side to side. Is it just like spit flying over and hitting someone in the face, or like what?
Well, this guy sneezed in my general direction. You'd get hit too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they shoot at 100 miles an hour.
So I guess it's only because people can sneeze or they can spit when they're talking or just cough on you. But if you don't do that, then it's fine. Okay.
Don't sneeze or cough, Sky.
So I saw this meme where it's like the guys from the guys from King of the Hill practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
It's just all four of them just spaced out a bit.
Yep. I think Mike Judge or the King of the Hill Twitter retweeted it too.
Nice.
That's Mike Judge is the creator.
Yeah, Corona's smashing everybody's plans. Cole's getting gypped now because GameStop's closing.
Yeah, I can't get my pre-order of Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, Thane's Animal Crossing got freaking lost in the sauce.
Yeah, Thane's not even getting it now.
Well, that was kind of my fault, but also their fault too.
Yeah, I would say it's both. I mean, even though you didn't have money on your card, you would. I still if you would have figured out your card thing as soon as it figured out, I still don't think you would have got it. I think you maybe would have got it Saturday at the latest, but I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I think it would have been delayed.
Here's the thing. When you pre-order a game on Amazon, it doesn't instantly take money out of your card.
Nope.
So I had my blood donor card in there thinking, oh, okay, I'll just use my blood donor card. It didn't take money out at that moment, and I didn't have enough money when it was about to ship. So I had to switch to my normal card, and I was like, you little...
You little nipples.
Yeah.
You dirty bandits.
Speaking of donating blood, Thane, I guess I could have gotten sick donating blood too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of freaking creeps and gross people that go into that place.
Yeah.
Well, they wiped out. They're pretty sanitary there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You sit in that waiting room for 10 to 40 minutes.
That's right. They're not sanitary at all about the waiting room, are they?
Just get in there, sit out, shut up.
Oh, that place, the blood donor?
Yeah.
That place, you can definitely get something. You're definitely gonna get something. If you're there, you're probably
the last day that I went. So I went on Wednesday, and they said that they were really behind you. They were calling at 9 a.m. canceling a bunch of people's times just because they didn't have enough staff. Because I guess 4 of their staff members got sick.
Ooh.
So I bet they shut that place down. They keep sending me texts like, "Hey, we're still trying to stay open. We're still trying to get our money's worth, you little bastards. So
Leave
come
me
in,
alone.
sell your blood.
Give me $100 a pop. I'll think about it."
Yeah, can I sell my blood for more? Because I know you're selling it for a lot more. I guess it's plasma, not blood.
Or you could do that, be like, "Oh, I got sick at your place. I should get more."
Sue.
Boom.
I'm gonna sue. No, I think you have to sign a waiver saying that you understand.
I got the Charlie Chaplin virus while donating my plasma.
Charlie
So what? You're mute because he never talked in like his movies. Oh,
I mean.
he starts talking. You just animate yourself.
What's that one girl's name?
I'm getting a call from my grandpa.
You better go take that.
I'm gonna answer real quick.
What's
He never gets those. We'll let him have it.
What's that one girl's name that sings the song called Fast Car? Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, Tracy Chapman.
I got a fast car. Da, blah, blah, da. Everybody says that that song by the Chainsmokers is a rip off of that one.
Well, if you go back and look, if you look
Listen
at it
to
though,
it.
there's a lot of songs that sound similar, like that
for
one
sure.
though, like that one.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. Like, I don't know. Most songs, I would say, most pop hits use the very similar chord progressions, so it's easy to swap them in and out. Like that one fat guy that sings All Star to every song. Like that's a perfect example of a 4-chord progression song that can be played over a lot of different ones. But hey, I'm not a music therapy guy or music analyst. I just enjoy it.
Analyst. Sorry.
Dang, speaking of analysis, tell him about your story that this guy told you.
What was
Yeah,
the
about
story?
the girl, the porn
Maybe
star,
not.
the prawn star.
No.
Well, Thane, what you should do is tell people the project you've been working on. That the preview came out yesterday.
No, the preview came out yesterday. It's called the preview. Nah, just kidding. It's called Rendered Art.
Preview.
The preview, and it's just about.
Explain the concept. Yeah, explain your concept.
Well, when I pitched it, I thought I would look at the art in games, but really, it's not really. It's like I do show the art, but I don't really talk about the art. Like kind of like I guess what makes it artistic.
Yeah, I think when you first pitched it to us, when you said art, I thought you were specifically talking about visuals and how the visuals assisted the game. But I think you encompassed all of the arts, specifically the themes, the characters, the visuals, the audio.
Which in a way, like if someone's creating a game, they're thinking about all those things.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a bad movie.
No, I didn't think so either. But when I watched the preview, like what he was showing us, I'm like, wow, like this is not what I thought it was, but I really like it. It's instead of just being very specific, you encompass like all of it. So you're looking at the whole art project as the rendered art is what I would say. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, thinking about this, you can have a movie with really good shots, but if you have a crappy script, it can only go so far. Like, you get this really good angles, and then you hear someone say, man, she sounds like a fart in a hallway. And you're like, wow, okay, this movie is not good.
Depending on the kind, though, that could be a good line.
It's a comedy.
Is that if someone does it right,
Yeah.
it could, like the disaster artist or something, that could be done well.
Dude, one of the greatest lines I ever heard, I was watching Nitro Rad last night, and he said, suck a fart out of my math. And I was laughing so hard.
Suck a fart out of my math?
my smash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's I heard a crack, dude. I heard a crack.
About died. I thought he was going down.
Owie. It doesn't hurt anymore, but it's all better. But
Cole was walking down the stairs to get back here, and he he looked like I don't know, what did you do?
I don't know, it popped. It popped when I took a step.
When you started going fast, I heard the steps like, oh, he's going down, he's gonna fall. You're gonna see this. It
was like the second step. It popped. I thought I was falling. I thought for sure, so I hurried, put my feet underneath each other.
That's why you're going so fast.
That reminds me. There was 2 times growing up at Grandma's house. Jordan he would always come down the stairs like real fast and skip steps. One time he's coming down with a large Coke. He like does a misstep and he slips down the stairs and he like squeezed the drink.
He like landed on his butt and then just squeezes it, just goes everywhere.
Spilled everywhere, dude. Oh.
What the hell?
I think Thane fell down those stairs one time too.
With like a drink or something or some food?
I have no idea.
Probably.
Oh, okay, I gotta tell you this, guys. Hold on.
Stop!
Speaking of falling,
this
this is the funniest story that I was an eyewitness of. So this was at one of Zay's senior basketball games. It was his senior year, and he went to a different high school than we did. And so me and my grandpa and my dad were at Zay's game, and there was a big fan. Like, he's arguably the biggest area fan that lives in our area, and he goes to goes to all the basketball games. And he's kind of slow. Like, I don't know how to say it in a nice way. As long
as you don't say it mean, there's no.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm not being mean. He has some sort of like disability.
Yeah, there you go. It's not.
You're not saying mean. Yeah, he's a really big guy too. He's like big guy, bald. His teeth are not there. And anyway, he goes to all these games, and he's a really nice guy. He's kind of a weird dude, but
he knows all the players too. He
knows everything, dude.
No,
and he loves Boise State. He loves BYU. And he loves Portland Trailblazers. That's his three teams outside of our area high school.
Why the Trailblazers?
Because they're close to us, I guess. And he likes the Jazz. He likes the Jazz too.
If you like the Jazz, it makes sense.
Yeah, but anyway, we were at this basketball game, and my grandpa, he's a doctor, so he doesn't ever like to go out in public because everybody knows him. But since it was Zay's game, and it's one of his grandsons, that he went with us. Like, my dad and I picked him up and drove him there. And so we sat at the very top of the whole, like, gym. And there's, like, the lower bowl with bleachers, and then there's the upper one. And we were sitting at the very top. Like, you could not go any higher. And we were in the corner. And this guy, we're going to call him Ted, okay? Ted walked in.
Ted?
He looked right. It's like he has a grandpa magnet, because he also Ted's probably like in his 50s or 60s, and so he's a little bit younger than my grandpa. But if you go in my grandma's basement, every single baseball photo of all of my dad and his brothers and sisters, like when my grandpa coached him, Ted is in these photos with him. He wasn't even part of the coach. He just wanted to be in the pictures, so he would sit in the pictures. So my grandpa's been like a good friend to Ted, but when my grandpa saw Ted walk in, he's like, oh no, he's going to find me. I know it.
I know it.
Ted instantly locks eyes with my grandpa, finds him, and he walks all the way up the stairs. Now, Ted's a big guy, so he gets all the way up the stairs, and he's winded, dude. And then he's still got like 12 more bleachers to climb to get up to us. So he's making this trek up there. But in his left hand, he's got a bunch of nachos. And in his right hand, he has a drink.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah, whatever he's got. He's got Diet Dr. Kelp, and it's not a bottle. It's in a cup. It's like a cup with a lid and a straw. It's a McDonald's cup. And he's hiking up these stairs real slow. And I look at him, and I'm like, dude, he's going to slip and fall. He's going to do it. Like, he's just breathing really hard.
Oh, no.
You spoke that into the universe. That's your fault.
You spoke into existence.
What's funny, though, is he's not a very vulgar guy at all. But he, like, slips, and he's like, oh, son of a bitch. And he flung the nachos, bro. He like, squeezed his drink like this and spilled everywhere, and he threw his nachos.
Did you throw them at you guys or no?
They just went straight up in the air.
Okay.
And so they like went up and they came back down on him. But like we were up there, and I think you were playing a really crappy team because nobody was sitting up there.
Oh my gosh!
But he eats these nachos, dude. They land right back on him, and he just starts crying. It's like a grown 50-year-old man just bawling.
No.
And he's like, my nachos. So, my grandpa looks at me, and I was like 16, 17.
So you're probably laughing, aren't you?
We were all laughing. We were like, my grandpa's laughing. He gives me $20. He's like, go buy him some nachos and a drink. And then Mike's like, yeah, buy me Snickers too.
Wait, who said that?
Ted. Sorry, Ted.
He said, buy me Snickers too.
Yeah, he said, yeah, and he's like tears, dude. He's like tears. He's like, yeah, buy me Snickers too. So I get back up there. He's got nacho cheese on his titties. His freaking pants are just coked or caked in coke. He's like getting over his tears. I give him his stuff.
He just downs the Snickers
He's
real
just
quick.
like, yeah, thanks. Opens up the Snickers, pounds it, sits next to us the whole game. Just like, man,
dude,
what did I just watch?
Was all that stuff still on the bleachers?
Oh, yeah, he didn't clean it up.
He left
I
it. What a
wonder
monster.
if your grandpa felt bad because you guys probably sat all the way up there so that you could avoid stuff like that. And then it happened.
Well, that's never happened to me before.
Well, not
at
that,
a game,
yeah,
but yeah, just
Bro,
avoiding.
the thing is, that's his fault.
Oh yeah,
It's completely his fault. So like, if he does that, like you guys are just sitting up there chilling, minding your own business. So it's his
That is
decision
true, you're right. It
to
is
trek
his decision,
all the way up there and that's his own risk.
Dude. That's one of those moments that you'll never forget because it's just so like comical.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck, dude? What just happened?
Throws it straight up in the air.
It's like, you know those
It was
gallons,
just so dramatic.
those videos where they smash gallons, like they just throw it. That's what it looks like.
Okay,
Like he's like, and he just Kobe's it straight up in the air, dude. But what's funny is like it was pretty quiet in the gym. Like I don't know. It was like towards the beginning of the game too when he hiked up there. So maybe it was like warm-ups or something. But he goes, yeet, he just throws it straight up, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, but we were all laughing. My grandpa's a real trooper because I didn't have money. So the fact that he gave me a 20 to go buy him some nachos, a drink, and then a side Snickers
The
bar.
best part about it though is he's like, oh yeah, give me a Snickers.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Give me Snickers too.
I remember that too, dude. I was like, oh, okay, dude. Whatever you say, Ted.
That's like a movie. It reminds me just of like a movie.
Dude,
He's like
that's what
crying.
it
He's
was
like, yeah, okay, give me a Snickers too.
Yeah, but yeah, he was crying too. So it's like, oh, what do you do? You can't say no. I'm not buying you Snickers.
It's like if you were like crying like in pain or something. It's like you wouldn't even hear. Like you'd be like, oh, any normal person I think or anyone would be like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. And then you go clean yourself up. He didn't. He's like, give me something else, and didn't clean it up.
But no, he didn't move. But like the thing is he didn't fall or roll down. It was literally like
He just fell
like
straight
took
down?
a misstep and he's just like and falls like this.
So how did he fall then? Did he just land on his knee?
He's like this. He's like. And he's in the seat, dude. Yeah. Because he's like, I mean, he's not going anywhere. He's not.
I can see exactly where it's at too in mine. I know exactly.
Yeah, it was like right up, and we were
Yeah.
kind of in the middle because that's where we like to sit. It was the right side, so you walk into the gym and you go up the right.
I know exactly
That's where it was, dude. But yeah, no, he didn't clean anything up. There was cheese everywhere and drinks just spilled. He just kind of just sat there in his own filth. He didn't really move either. I don't think he
I
cared.
wouldn't want to move at that point. You know, it's one of those situations where like you just accept it, but if you move, it makes it worse. You know.
But I mean, you'd probably move to not sit in it a little bit.
I don't know.
Would you go at least clean yourself off or no?
I probably
Okay, you have
would.
cheese all over yourself.
Like,
He didn't.
in the first initial thought would be to go clean it up, but if I would have assessed the situation long enough, like about how bad I was and stuff, I would probably just stay there, just accept it, just be like.
Is it like that?
Because it's worse to start moving around when you're in it. Like once you're just like if you're just stationary, just like chilling in it, it's like it's a little bit better. It's withstandable.
And then you try to get up and you're like,
Exactly, they knows. They
No, but he got up
understands.
and walked up to them. He wasn't there to them yet.
Did he finish out? Walk up next to you guys?
Oh, he was climbing up the. Yeah, he
No,
came
at
up
the
a-
end. Yeah, okay. So
So
he didn't move
so when he
anyway.
fell, he wasn't next to you guys yet. He was.
Oh,
like,
he was probably like 3 or 4 bleachers down. He was really close.
So he wasn't there. So he got up and then made his way back. He made the rest of the trek back up.
Oh yeah, he was probably sitting like probably 2 bleachers below us. He's a big guy, so
Did he stay down there? Is what we're saying though, or did he go back right next to you guys in the end?
No, he stayed right there.
Okay.
So when he fell,
Yeah.
he just stayed there in his filth.
Yeah, he didn't move.
Oh,
So,
I thought he got
okay.
up and then he moved.
So,
Okay,
no,
I thought
that-
he was still far away from you guys. Oh,
that
he was
definitely
actually
could have
pretty
been
close.
it. That definitely could have been it. Where he
Okay.
was like, okay, I'm just gonna accept it.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Because if he was like still like 12 or 13 bleachers away and he stayed there, it's like,
No,
Yeah,
he didn't. He
so
didn't.
sad. But no, he went.
He didn't. No, he
Okay.
was right. He was where he wanted to be when he fell, which is ironic. I mean,
Oh.
I'm trying to remember it correctly. I remember he was really close to us when he flung the nachos.
I'm
we
glad
didn't
you guys
get
didn't get hit.
Yeah,
dude.
we didn't
Imagine
get
that
hit.
if he threw it behind or something at you guys.
I would have been pissed, dude.
But just imagine like a hot thing of nachos hitting you
Oh,
in the
yeah,
face
in
or
the
something.
face.
But in the chest, like, oh.
I think I'd like that better than the Coke, to be
No.
honest.
You know what it
Oh, yeah.
reminds
Bro,
me
I'd
of,
be so
though?
mad because you're just like clean. You're just there chilling,
Yeah.
and then you get hit with it.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude,
I go
come
to a
on.
basketball game to watch basketball. I got not get hit by a
Come
plate of
on.
nachos. But what it reminds me of, dude, how he fell is, when Kevin James is on Jimmy
Yeah, yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
Fallon,
yeah.
and he does those weird intentional falls.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me. I was like, what? Just
Gosh.
like what? But I mean, if you knew Ted, it would make sense. So that was a fun one, dude. I should call my dad and see if he remembers
Yeah.
that, dude.
So real quick, speaking of grandpas, I wanted to shout out my grandpa who called me just a second ago. He was calling me just to see if my life was good, if if I'm getting affected by the virus and things like
Bro,
that.
your grandpa's a good guy.
My grandpa's a good guy.
All
Want to know
the
what else he
time.
said?
All the time.
Sorry,
whenever I'd
Thane,
see
he
him.
doesn't know you, but
Oh.
he said, "Are you still living with those Page boys?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh man, I like those guys."
Yeah.
He likes you guys a lot. Yeah.
Dude, Wayne's a
good
good
he
guy.
doesn't
Every
know
time
me.
I'd see him in Burley, he'd be like, dude, tell Cole I say hi. I'm like, nice, man. Okay, I will.
Dude, I love my grandpa. But
He's
yeah,
a
he's
really
just like,
cool
yeah,
guy.
we're just staying indoors because we heard if old people go out there, are going to get in trouble.
Instantly. Instantly, you just get
He's
in
a
trouble.
good guy. He's a good guy.
Dang, dude.
That's kind of fun. I spent a lot of time with your grandfather, Cole. Not as much as Zay did, but
I
like
spent a lot of time with your grandpa.
Yeah?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time. I know your grandpa pretty well. At least I did. But
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh. Well, guys, today is episode 12 of Talking Rad.
Oh, we're barely getting to the...
Yeah. Welcome to the... That was just the intro,
what
guys.
a good intro, guys.
Yeah, I hope your guys' quarantine Chernobyl virus is going great.
Oh, that's a good one, Sky. Good job.
Thane just got a buzz.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. It's not somebody trying to like come after you.
No.
Or someone's like,
He
thanks.
looks at his phone. He's like, I have your wife and kids.
He just silences it.
My family uses the Marco Polo app and they're talking right now. I'm like, I'm kind of doing the podcast.
Wait, what's Marco Polo?
It's like video chat. So it's like, oh.
That's why I don't like
this
it
is
that
what's
much 'cause
happening.
it's video chat, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Dude, speaking
It's
of
like Snapchat, just video messages.
Speaking of Snapchat, like my sister Snapchatted me last night while we were playing games, and she's like, I found it, and she showed me her 3DS that I've been looking for like 3 months. Guess where it was?
In your
underneath
room?
like a
No,
couch
no.
or something.
It was in the freaking doll box where all of my sister's old toy dolls are.
Does it still work?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
They don't have the charger, but I was like, send it home with my other sisters so I can have it.
Shout out to your family that actually like thinks about that and actually goes and keeps looking for stuff like that for you.
Yeah.
Like, I know if I would have told my family, they would have like looked for maybe an hour or so, but then they would have forgot about it and not even cared anymore. Like, I love my family, but man, your family seems like they're pretty consistent with what they do. That's what I've noticed.
If you ask them to do something, it's not that
Yeah.
hard. They'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Even if, like, it seems like it's been weeks since you've asked them about
It's
this
been
3DS.
a month or two because
yeah.
I've had my 2DS for at least a
So I
couple
was gonna say,
months.
I think I remember you asking about it, just
I can-
randomly. Oh,
I can
I
tell
found
you.
it.
I can tell you when I got my 2DS. Don't stop talking. I have to look for it.
Sorry.
It was like the dead airs guy. We like just watching you.
Guys, let's do it. Let's just do 10 seconds of dead air and see what that feels like, okay?
No, I'm
What?
not
I'm
doing
going to do a
it.
timer.
I'll
Ready?
do it.
Set, go.
I'll do it.
All right.
That was 10 seconds.
Dane cheated.
Oh,
he said
sorry.
a word.
So I can't
Restart,
in my
do it again.
head.
All right,
no,
one more.
No,
we're not doing
No,
it
no,
again.
no.
Okay, let me tell you when I got my 2DS. So
Your messages still.
February 7th. That's when I got it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
over a month ago. That's
Yeah.
almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
She messaged me last night, said I found it. She had one of the original 3DSs,
Yeah.
like the purple one.
Okay, yeah. Midnight Purple is what it's called.
Yeah.
I
Midnight
don't know
I'm-
why I remember that one.
I'm gonna have a
That's the
2DS
only one I
and a
remember too. I don't remember
3DS.
the ones that I have. I don't know what their colors are.
Midnight Purple.
Pretty dang sure it's Midnight Purple.
That sounds like a band.
That sounds just like a flavor of Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Midnight
yeah.
Purple.
Well, I mean, you got Pitch Black. It fits right in there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, did you guys already establish that this was Thane's episode or no?
Yeah. Oh God, what are we looking at?
So this week,
Do you guys
Thane's.
see it?
What?
I know. what
I
you're
see a
talking
camel.
about. It's okay.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
It was there for a long time.
So
It was there for a long
So,
time.
guys, to
Thane's
go full
laughing,
circle
look at
back
it.
to
Loving it,
the
dude.
fact that this is Thane's episode.
It really is. Thane's episode
Thane worked
now.
really hard on the preview and the show he's
Yeah.
working on. Go check it out. It's called Rendered Art. It's on the radkatz YouTube channel. It's linked on the front page, the home page. Sky made sure that he linked it before
The
this
video will
episode
come
came
out
out.
this Friday.
Can you send me a clip of
Saturday.
that?
You could probably just do
Yeah.
the whole thing, couldn't you?
How
It's
long
only like
is
a minute
it?
30.
No, we can
Oh,
only do.
That's too long?
You have to do less than a
Yeah,
minute.
I don't know if a minute 30 would work.
We should
Okay.
send
you
you
can do
clips.
like a minute.
We
I'm
should
pretty
send
sure.
you
Did
clips.
you get the
of
clip I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should send you
Is that
clips.
on when did that come out yesterday?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put that today if you want to.
Okay,
That's
I got
fine.
that up today.
Yeah. Did you think the computer one was worth putting up? I just sent
Oh,
it.
it's maybe later.
Yeah. But what we should send you though is like clips of our intros that we did, just to like promote those other two shows.
Well, it'd be cool because then we could just talk about like these
Well,
are
our
series
intros
that
are really
going
short.
on.
We could just give them the whole intro.
Yeah, we could
Honestly,
do the whole
yeah.
intro.
The preview, if you want to do like just like a part that encompasses the whole thing, I think it'd be good. Because if a minute 30, I don't know. I think it's a long clip. I don't know if that would work. But
Gotcha.
No. I think if it was like 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds.
30 seconds
great.
is fine. If it's something like that, it's like a story. It's not just like
Yeah.
If it's like a story, like I think that'll work.
Nice. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you got today, Thane, for us?
Luckily I had some topics in my phone because I forgot to write some last night, but one of them was urban legends, especially ones on the internet.
Urban legends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at
Oh,
least-
man.
Wait, what? No.
I can't think of it off the top of
Yeah.
my head.
Oh, great.
I've got a few.
I'll Google
Oh,
it.
no.
Like, are we is copy or creepypasta? Does that count?
Yeah,
Are
stuff
we just
like that.
Are we talking
Oh.
about the legends, or are we just gonna talk about how we think
some
about
we
them?
remember.
Yeah, something you remember.
I want to hear you guys.
Yeah.
I want to hear some of your guys' because like I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know some.
So okay, there's this one. I think it's like an urban legend
got
only
a
in our
few.
hometown.
Oh.
But like my dad told me about this when I was growing up. He said him and his buddies would go do it all the time. And then weirdly enough, my health teacher, my college health teacher, told me about it too. And so there's a grave like a.
No way!
Is this the one you're
I was
thinking
gonna
of?
say that.
Then you tell it. You tell it. I've got other
I
ones.
know what it is.
I've got other ones.
Too.
There's a specific grave in one of the graveyards in town. It's like one of the taller ones too, where if you knock on it at a certain time or something like that, it will knock back. You'll hear it knock back towards you.
Oh, I was thinking about something else.
Was that
Yeah,
the
like-
same thing, Sky?
Well, that's one of them. That
Yeah,
one's
I
called
know
the
what you're-
Knocking Grave.
I know
But
what you're
what's
talking
the other
about.
one?
So the one that I know about is there's another grave that's really tall. So it's like a statue of Jesus.
Oh yeah.
So what you do though is you take someone that doesn't know about it and you lay down underneath it, and then at night it looks like it winks at you or it like blinks
Yeah,
at you.
blinks.
But the thing is it's just cars driving by with their headlights that like reflect off of the eyes just at a weird angle, and it makes it look like it's blinking at you.
Was that what you were gonna say, Sky?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's called. I think they just call it the Jesus statue that blinks.
Yeah,
I didn't hear. I've never heard
it's
that
creepy.
one. I've
The
heard the knocking
blinking
one, though.
statue.
So one more that I can think of that like terrified me as a kid was the Banshee. The urban legend of what a Banshee was. And in my head, being a little 8-year-old boy, when I thought of Banshee, I'm like, Halo. It's a ship. It's a thing that you fly. Well, I guess a Banshee is like a witch. And one of my music teachers growing up, she had this very terrifying noise, and she would tell us the story of the Banshee. And the whole message she was trying to portray is how music can affect our feelings and mood. And so she would play this really eerie, creepy music when she would tell us the story about the
I remember
Banshee.
that too.
That's horrible.
Oh yeah, it was terrifying. And so I was always afraid of this so-called Banshee, which is like a flying witch lady thing that would kill people.
I always thought it more of like a demon almost.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Like,
everybody views
you know
it
the
differently.
Pokemon Darkrai that I was going for? That
Yeah.
ghost? That's kind of what I was thinking a Banshee was.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking, Thane?
Yeah. There's also a what's that movie with Sean Connery? It's like a musical.
Oh yeah.
Seamus
yeah.
McGill or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Shimus.
That sounds
And
familiar.
and that old guy's trying to find the Banshee, and it's like this green cloaked lady, and it's like,
That's what I was thinking of, Zay.
So what about you, Thane? You got
It's
any
like a
urban legends?
Banshee.
I mean, I've got two more that I've thought of.
So I know he's kind of overrated now, but when
I know
I
who you're
first
talking
saw the Slender Man, it was
Oh yeah, that's
it
a
was-
good one, Thane.
it was like my friend Jordan. He found it as like, hey dude, you ever heard about the Slender Man? This is before he was like way popular, before he
Like
took
it's all
off.
spooky.
Before he went mainstream, huh?
Yeah, before he went mainstream, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. It's unfortunate that he just couldn't stay on the internet, because like at the time when I saw it, I was like, what the heck is that?
I think he just got like, I think that was at a time when the internet was starting to kill
Yeah.
things really fast, because
Yeah.
it would be just a big upchuck of only the Slender Man.
Yeah,
And
It was
so-
just an idea, and then everyone's
Yeah,
like,
it
"Oh,
just
this is what
drowned it
people are
out.
interested in. Let's make games, movies,
Yeah.
everything about it." There were a lot of movies made about Slenderman, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, there was
Like
like this,
mainstream ones.
when I first heard about Slender Man, somebody had like a 15-minute documentary on YouTube that I watched, and it was a creepypasta, but it
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me, dude. It was freaky because they photoshopped all these pictures that looked really good, and the only reason they looked good is because they photoshopped Slender Man in with old photos and made him black and white and really, really bad looking.
I've seen
so
that
I
too.
was like, what the freaking tits, dude? Like it was creepy.
They took
dude.
these photographs and he was in them. I remember thinking that.
I was like 12 though, 12 or 13 when Slender Man came around.
Yeah.
The best like mainstream Slender Man thing I've heard is that documentary about the girls who like worship Slender Man and try to kill their friends.
Yeah.
One
Was
girl,
that
one
real or
girl
is that
really
fake?
died though.
Someone
I
actually
think that was
died,
it was a real case.
Yeah, one girl really died.
But actually I heard like she survived the stabbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
she did. I thought she died, and then the
No,
girl who
the
stabbed her went to jail.
They're like Slenderman made
Or
me
like,
do it or something. Like
she's
that.
underage. I don't know, but I thought she was prosecuted.
There were like two little girls, like 12. I don't know. Yeah, like I guess you have to watch the documentary. It was from I think HBO produced it.
I've got it here.
Okay.
So let me just read the
I'm pretty
quick,
sure they're
the
like
quick
16,
little wiki of
not
it.
12. They were like 16.
On May 31st, 2014, in Wisconsin, two 12-year-old girls lured their best friend into the woods and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease the fictional character Slenderman and become his proxies. The victim crawled to a road where she was found. She recovered after 6 days in the hospital. The perpetrators were found not guilty by mental disease or defect, and by February 2018 were sentenced to long periods in mental health institutions.
That's what it was. I remember seeing like recently, like this was a long time ago, but then it just finally came to conclusion recently.
Dude, imagine being the guy that created Slenderman and reading that story.
Well, yeah, that was.
But
I don't
with
think you create it. I think anyone that creates scary stories, they don't create it with the thought in their head that like people are gonna take this way too seriously.
A dude shot Ronald Reagan to get the attention of Jodie Foster when he watched the movie Taxi Driver. So
yeah, but dude, that's the thing though, is like you can create art and be artistic, and there's tons of ways to portray that, but how people receive it is not up to you. Like that one guy that when The Dark Knight came out and he dressed up as Batman or Joker, and he went
Joker.
Was it Joker?
Actually,
I don't know if he dressed
heard,
up. I think he just went to the movie theater.
Yeah, he's like people like I think that's what the media said.
I don't think he dressed up at all.
He called himself the Joker. It's like, but that wasn't true. He just kind of. It was a big release, and he decided just to go shoot people.
So there was no connection to the fact that it was Batman.
No,
yeah.
I thought it was though. I thought
there
was connection.
too.
He just didn't dress up.
Yeah, like like I think from his statements, like I knew it was just like one of the biggest releases at the time. That's the only connection. He said he knew it was one of the biggest film releases at the time.
Yeah.
So that's why he went and shot people.
I guess we'd have to do more research on it, but I mean, the point I'm trying to make is like, no matter what you create, you can't decide or choose how people are going to react or respond to what it is you create. You know.
But I think in a sense, like I don't know. I feel like with how much like, especially you see these like those kids are 12 when they did that.
Yeah.
Like you have to take into account like how many young people like they don't know, like it's hard to differentiate like the difference between real and like, oh, this is a story that we can be a part of. It's like you kind of have to take that into account. Like kids are gonna take this in like weird ways. So like they don't know that like, of course an adults would be like, yeah, like it's not real. Like we shouldn't kill anyone. But kids are like.
Well, that's what I say. Like people should just like the parents should monitor their kids better.
Yeah,
they should know what they're doing on the internet. The internet's a scary place.
Exactly, and if you don't, then it's just like things like that can happen. And I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be a way to. I don't know. It's just so hard with so many people able to consume content. It's just so hard to control like what happens after you put something out. It's so hard
for sure.
Faux show.
So speaking of like creepypastas, and I feel like I have to get my podcast daily Pokemon reference in there.
Oh,
yeah.
There was
Creepy
a lot
Black.
Creepy Black. That's one of them I was going to talk about actually. There is a lot of Pokemon creepypastas back in the day, but two of them I remember specifically that I knew about was Creepy Black, and then I don't remember what the gold and silver one was. I remember that one was called, but I do remember that one a lot. So the Creepy Black, essentially what it was is at the beginning of the game, instead of getting your starter, you got a ghost Pokemon. There's already a ghost sprite in the game.
Oh, I've seen stories about this.
And so it made it seem like it was more believable. And so anyway, you go through the game with your ghost fighting everything. Your ghost was like level 0, but it could one-shot anything. But whenever it fainted a Pokemon, it actually killed them. And it'd actually say that you killed them. And then it'd kill the trainers, too. And so you fought. So this guy was like, yeah, I played through the game. I fought every single trainer, beat them all. And I just used my ghost Pokemon because, it was one-shot kills, easy peasy. And then he beats the game. And then the ghost, attacks his trainer. And then makes the trainer walk through the entire region without any NPCs, but instead of NPCs, where the NPCs were, there are tombstones.
Oh.
And so basically, it's supposed to say like, "Oh, you killed everybody in the whole world,"
Jeez.
And then the other one, I don't remember what it's called, but it was made in gold and silver. It's probably one of the most popular gold and silver ones. And the reason why I know it was because someone had made a ROM hack trying to replicate what had happened in the game. And what I remember about it was like you just walked in a lot of long corridors, and every time you made it to the end, like you look into your Pokemon party, and then like there's some unknown the character, like the Pokemon, they're like letters, and it would always spell out something in your party like death or you're gonna die or something like that. You're gonna die. But the thing is like as you kept going through the tunnels, your character would start to look really weird. And if you would go into your trainer card, you could see like the full sprite of your character, and he looked like ghoulish almost. And like by the time you get to the end, your character's like a white pale ghost with red eyes and stuff like that. And that's about it. That's all I know about it. I don't remember that one too much. Just remember the play. I played it though because I wanted to try it out.
One that reminds me of that, I think, because I saw a video with all of them, like video game creepypastas or like myths, is like the Sonic one.
Sonic.exe?
Yeah. That one where like its eyes turn red and stuff, and like it's like demonic. I remember seeing that.
And like puts all of their heads on spikes. Yeah.
I remember seeing that
There's a period when I was really into this, and then I go back and watch it today. It's like, what is this crap? This is so cheesy. Why did I think this was scary?
One of my favorites, it's still probably one of my favorite creepypastas, is the Ben Drowned one with Zelda.
Yeah, that one's actually very well put together.
Yeah, it's a very good video.
I still think that's one solid.
They're all fake, by the way, guys. Yeah, creepypastas are all just made up.
It's just urban legends, but one that came out of...
You say that.
Then you're gonna get a demon N64 cartridge from going to a garage sale.
That's what happened.
Exactly.
I broke it. I broke my N64, and the demon's out in our house now. I broke the cartridge of Majora's Mask.
Ben's gonna drown us. Watch out! Don't take baths tonight, guys.
Gosh. So.
They do that.
Wait, then that one. No, you didn't even. You're like.
There it is. There
it is.
There's the fake thing.
Just replicates it. Just pulls it out. He knows the exact laugh.
He's like, oh, this laugh.
Yeah, the fake one. Okay.
It's like, hey, fellow kids. That's my laugh. I'm funny,
like a laugh.
Right?
Yeah, it's a laugh track. You just play it. You just play it out of your own.
Imagine a laugh track, and everyone's like.
That's the whole laugh track.
In a studio, like
Jerry Seinfeld.
A studio audience,
and his. You're just like a mono.
What if that was laugh tracks for moans?
Sorry, all the people watching this and without their headphones on and their mom walked in.
It was this big. It's like,
sorry, buddy.
What kind of laugh track was that, Jerry?
Bro,
is this why Seinfeld got canceled?
Shut it down? This would be such a funny animated bit. I think it'd be hilarious to see it. People like
all you hear is like the entire time. Then all like 30 minutes into the video, it's just one random one, completely different from the rest of them.
Dude, we should make a little skit about it. So it's if laugh tracks were actual real people, or if laugh tracks were real laughs.
Yeah, because the laugh tracks they do, they're like perfect.
Yeah. We need to get my brother's laugh in there.
Oh, we should.
My brother's laugh.
What if we recorded a bunch of different laughs from like different people we know, and then we put those in? It's like. Laugh tracks aren't perfect, guys. Let's be honest. And then, like, if laugh tracks were real,
laugh tracks were real,
that's like I'm not gonna say it, but it's like a channel we were watching the other day. We thought he had really good ideas.
I remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It kinda,
I know.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be good.
That's I think it's a
I
similar
think it'd
thing.
be fun to do. Like, I want to do the other skit I was telling you about a while ago. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say it though, so you guys don't take it.
Yeah, we're not stealing anyone's ideas or like.
No, we're not taking any of their ideas. We're just doing their format. It's different.
Yeah, the format.
That's what we always do. Take formats, different ideas. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Those are 2 ideas right there.
Hey, we're just adding to the battle royale genre. Is all. We're putting our twist on it.
That's right.
I remember that real laugh track idea kind of reminds me of Big Bang Theory without the laugh track, and you watch and you're like, wow, this show's even more funny than I thought it was.
So I do like Big Bang Theory.
I think that show is funny, but a lot of people meme on it.
I know why it's weird without the laugh track. It's because the actors are like trained to pause for like a couple seconds or like a half a second for the laugh track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so weird, because there's so many random
spaces,
pauses just talking. That's why it's weird.
I still didn't find it funny, even with the clips. I'm like,
I don't think it's like hilarious. I like the characters.
I heard it's very like intellectual humor, like geek humor.
It's like if
That
you like
true?
Rick and Morty, you'd
Intellectual.
probably like that show.
I think it's
Okay.
funny humor. I think it's funny. I think it's because it's a meme at this point. That's why people are like. That's why Thane's like, oh, it's not funny.
It's like one of those. We have such a high IQ because we couldn't understand the jokes in Rick and Morty shows.
Yep.
That's what it is like.
yeah. I don't like that type
Makes
of humor.
you feel like you're super smart when you're really actually dumb.
You're a horrible person. Yeah.
You're just an idiot, worthless human, waste of oxygen, as some would say.
yeah.
Wow.
All right. Sorry, Thane. Go ahead.
So
The creepypastas. Sorry.
yeah, creepypastas.
How do we get to
Do we want to go back to
'Cause
urban
he-
legends?
'cause he did that.
Oh, the Seinfeld.
Well-
I feel like we need to talk about the big urban legends.
Well, one, they don't really label as a creepypasta. It's kind of like what would be like a video project, and it's called Petscop.
Nope. Don't know what that
And
is.
if you ever heard of Petscop, it's like this people made this fake PS1 game, and they set it up like a guy is Let's Playing it, and like they took all the time and effort into it just to make it look like a lost PS1 game, and like if you go watch the full series, you're like, how'd they do this? They like got it down all the way to like how a PS1 game would look like back in the 90s. You can go watch Nitrorad's video on it. Pyrocynico did a video on it too.
But don't subscribe to them. Subscribe to us.
Yeah, subscribe to us. And also,
Wait, who
I
are we
guess
saying?
we're Radkatz.
Okay.
We're the Nitro Radkatz.
We're doing a hot collab with Nitro Rad
Yeah.
Cats.
Anyway, and I guess you could also just go watch the original Petscop videos. They're on YouTube.
PetSmart.
Yeah.
Is it
Petsmart
Petco?
had to
Wait,
close down.
Petco?
We've talked so
Okay.
much about this Petscop. You haven't even told us what it is yet. Please tell us.
I
I'd like
told
to
you
know.
it's like a fake PS1 game.
Oh,
It's hard to describe.
But like, is
what's
there
it
like
about?
something scary or
It's
like?
at first it looks like a normal colorful like Japanese PS1 game, like your Parappas.
Okay.
Yeah,
now
like
I
you're just
understand.
collecting animals, and it has 2D sprites because
I
3D
see.
sprites would be hard to do. So you just walk around and collect animals, and then like the game is unfinished, but you go under, but it's actually not as unfinished as you think. It goes underneath, and you start seeing like this creepy stuff, and I don't know if they're still releasing episodes today. I haven't checked in on it lately, but yeah, like it's hard to describe. Go watch it. I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think we should talk about the big urban legends that we're all familiar with. But the three that I can think of right now, well, I guess
Let's see
four,
if you say
most
mine.
prominently,
Let's see if you say
is Bigfoot,
mine. Oh no.
Yep.
Chupacabra, Loch Ness Monster, and then aliens.
You forgot a big one.
What's the other?
Just
big
kidding.
one? The Yeti.
No, there's another one that I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of?
So the one I was thinking of that used to freak me out. Still, when I see the picture, it's horrible. It's Jeff the Killer.
Oh, the creepypasta guy.
Yeah, that picture freaks me out when I see it.
It looks
Yeah,
really
I remember
creepy.
seeing that like back in the day. I'm like, nope.
The
Nope.
picture is creepy, but the story behind it is hot
Really-
trash.
Yeah, it's really lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just do Jeff the Killer. You probably recognize the picture. It's
Jeff
like
the
that
Killer's-
white one.
Oh, okay.
It
It's the
reminds me
white
of
one,
the
dude.
freaking clown on
Yeah.
Saw.
Jeff the Killer's
Oh, bro, that's
story.
horrible.
Yeah.
Seeing that as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid,
Yeah.
dude, F that.
Looking at it, it's like pretty poorly photoshopped.
Yeah.
Is
It
that
looks
the exact
goofy
one?
now.
So, is there an urban legend that you guys are like,
Screw
wow, that
that.
potentially could be real? Like for Bigfoot, for example, in our home state, there's been so many people claiming that they've
Someone turned
seen
into an anime.
that they've done Bigfoot sightings because
worse.
where we
Yeah.
live in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people claim when they're up there hunting, they're like, oh yeah, like there's been tons of Bigfoot sightings up there. And granted, I've gone to the mountains a couple times to go hunting, but I'm not a big hunter. I've never seen anything like Bigfoot, but I have seen that one video filmed in like the 50s or 60s where it's like Bigfoot walking. I don't know if you guys have
but
seen
people
it.
think people think that was a guy in a suit.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
it totally could have been. Like the
Yeah.
camera sucks. It was back in the day when there's a lot of hype around mystical creatures. Like you just can't tell, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Do I think Bigfoot's real? I guess it could be. It could be like a mutated ape or something.
I think
mean,
Bigfoot could be real. Just with how many stories there are, it's not like all of them can be fake. That's what I think. I think it could be real. Aliens, the same thing. But what bothers me though about that is like what you said about the footage.
yeah.
It's like all of the footage we ever see, it's like Bigfoot caught on tape, aliens caught on tape. It's always horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible quality. You can't see.
It's
the
like
point of it.
crap.
That's the
They
point.
film
Exactly.
it like it's,
Jack.
they film it and then they like freaking deep fry it.
Yeah,
when they get
seriously. let's film it HD quality, and then we'll just re-upload it 100 million times.
Yeah,
You
and
can't see
my whole
anything.
thing with like all of these mystical creatures and aliens specifically is like, honestly, if we think we're the only creatures in this galaxy, like I think that people think that are just ignorant
I think in this
because
galaxy we are, but not the
this
universe.
world is humongous.
I think the galaxy I think we are the only creatures in the galaxy, but not the universe.
Wait, so do you believe that Bigfoot or aliens could be real or no?
I don't believe in Bigfoot. I believe aliens could be real, but I don't think they've ever visited the Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm expecting there to be other life forms out there, not in our galaxy, but I don't think they've ever visited the Earth.
Okay.
And if they have, they've definitely made their presence not known. I feel like it's almost like when I think of like sci-fi aliens, I'm thinking Star Trek style,
Yeah.
where they will observe us, but they won't make their presence known because there's like a galactic like federation where
They're
they
like,
they are
no.
not allowed to make contact with other people that do not have space travel to their.
Oh, to their
Yeah.
where they live. Okay.
So they view us kind of like babies.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I agree with you. Like I do think that aliens do exist. I think they have traveled to Earth, but I also agree with Cole saying like if they have, then their presence is not known. Because I mean, why? Why would they? Because like humans, for example, our first instinct when we see something we don't understand, we want to shoot it or kill it. You know what I mean?
And what I've always thought about though is like whoever first thought of like this is what aliens look like with the big eyes and like the big round head and like the little scrawny bodies, like you did a pretty good job because that's what everyone thinks that whenever you hear alien, like that's the first thing that comes to your mind.
There's a lot of old
It's like,
paintings.
we don't know. I feel like we have no idea what aliens really look like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's it.
I think they get their descriptions from a lot of old paintings. Like I think Leonardo da Vinci painted a lot of alien portraits. Same with Raphael. Like there's one specifically that I'm thinking of with Jesus, and Jesus is like he's like floating in the air, and then there's these two alien flying saucer spaceships like flying around by him, and it's like it's like an old painting. Like I think aliens have been around for a while.
Saucers, not the people.
No,
not the actual life forms. That's what I'm saying.
Not this
It's
one
like,
specifically, but I think there are old,
Exactly.
like, I'd have to Google it and see, but there's, like, old paintings of UFOs specifically that I can think of right now, but, I mean, potentially there could be some of what people thought aliens would look like.
And like it's pretty obvious that like aliens could have been thought of forever ago because when you look up into the stars, there's no way you're thinking you're the only one, you know.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And so it makes sense why they're like aliens would have been like quote unquote existed for a very very long time. But when it comes to like what they look like that little green men is like the stereotype. But personally,
it's like the blueprint. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Personally, I don't think they would look like that. I think they look more humanoid. I feel like they'd look similar to us, they'd have 5 fingers probably because it's easier to move around. Maybe they got more arms or something. I don't know. Maybe they're green too. I don't know. But I feel like they'd be humanoid because I feel like our like humanoid species is probably the most advanced kind of species. The only thing could really go up from here is like no disease and maybe multiple appendages that you could add, or maybe wings or something.
Or you just don't age as well.
Do they
yeah,
still
just
have
don't
big
age
boobs?
too. Yeah.
Do you want big boobs?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're that
Then you
advanced,
want them?
I feel like
honestly,
your libido would be under control.
exactly.
Yeah.
If you were that advanced, I feel like that's another part where we lack too. Is like humans have no control. Almost.
That's true. Yeah.
Well,
So it's like
that's
if
like
we
very
were-
animalistic.
If aliens were like super advanced, I don't think they're looking at like boobs. I don't think that's a thought.
you don't think they're looking
I
at
was
their little
asking if they still
intergalactic
have big
porn
boobs.
prawn?
I don't think they're thinking about that though. I mean, I don't think that thought crosses their
I mean,
mind.
dude, let's be honest. If
No, I'm
you,
thinking that.
I know
if
that.
you-
That's why we're not advanced.
Yeah.
That's why.
But like, if you
Because
had,
you share that thought with billions of other people on this planet.
yeah, but let's say that you had a teleporter that could take you anywhere you wanted. Like, boobs are not going to be on your mind. You're going to want to go anywhere you want. Go visit. Even if there was a teleporter just to take you wherever you wanted on planet Earth. Like,
Yeah.
you will find a way to distract yourself from looking at boobs.
I think once if aliens are as like super advanced, like a super race, like they're not gonna be thinking about that. That's just what I think.
I agree.
I mean, Space Dandy begs to differ. They have a alien chain called boobies, and it's just alien girls with big boobs.
Yeah, thought about humans though.
Yeah, it's humans though. Yeah. We're speaking like what the aliens.
There are
thought
also
of
aliens
something.
there. There are also human girls there too. It doesn't discriminate.
But probably with big boobs and big butts.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's just thought up by humans. Exactly. Oh yeah.
So, I guess just we'll try to quickly burn through these. But, like, aliens, do we think they exist? Let's go
Sure.
down the line.
Oh.
I would say they could. Yeah, I would say that.
Do you
I would.
Yes or no? I think we just do yes or no. Do you think they exist?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Bigfoot.
I think it can. So that's on the yes side as well.
No.
I don't know. I think
Yes or no,
something.
Sky?
Yes, something like Bigfoot. I
You
think
kept talking
exists.
still after he said yes.
See, that's why you can't just say definitive answer. It's like I think it could exist.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't found the giant squid yet, but we definitely have found proof. So
No, what?
Those giant squids.
yeah.
What Bigfoot? What?
Yeah, Bigfoot.
What?
Bigfoot, yes or no?
Yeah, we'll get to the
Bigfoot.
giant squid.
I mean, what I'm saying is that we probably haven't explored everything in this universe. So maybe.
We're talking about Earth.
Okay, so you're on the
specifically, I
yes
guess.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on
Okay.
the yes side.
Next
Okay.
one that I think we could elaborate a little bit on is the Loch Ness monster.
No,
You don't think it is? What's
Eh.
your argument?
it's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are extinct.
Okay, Sky, your turn.
I think it could because the ocean is humongous and like there's so many deep caverns in the ocean that I don't think we could even reach. I don't even know what the deepest part a submarine's ever been to. I think it's like 40 or 50,000 feet. I could be
Well,
wrong.
Mariana's Trench, like that, we still can't go all the way to the bottom. Like humans just physically can't go all the way to the bottom.
Very true.
So I think yes. I think there are tons of different species of fish and reptiles that live in the ocean that we don't know that
Well,
exist.
that's what's happening though. Like every day or like whenever, as far as I know, like when people have sent like cameras down into Mariana's Trench or like places of the ocean where we haven't been yet, they've always seen things that have never been seen before. So it's just like I think there's. I'll go. I kind of skipped over you. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Loch Ness monster specifically, no, because if there is some kind of fish thing that makes its way to the surface, pokes its head out to be seen, it won't be going all the way down to the Marianas Trench to be living. It would live around the surface where we've seen it
where
before.
was,
yeah.
okay.
But I do agree. I mean, obviously, there's stuff we haven't seen down there.
So, I don't know how true this is, but James Cameron apparently did a documentary where he went 35,756 feet deep.
This is true. Yeah, he did do this.
Isn't that his book, 50,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Something like that, yeah,
Yeah.
or a movie or something. He definitely did
50,000
this.
Leagues in the Sea is a book by Jules Verne.
But isn't that what the idea is, though?
I
Or
guess,
no?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He definitely did
I could be
this, though.
wrong,
do
but
remember
I
that
thought
he did it.
that was kind of like the same thing.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Zay? Yes? No?
Loch Ness monster, exactly. I think there are things similar to it that could exist in the water that I feel like there's so much of the water we haven't explored that we don't know about. I feel like that we know a lot more about like outer space. We know more about that than what's on our actual planet underwater. So I feel like it's a yes, it's a possibility.
Yeah, which I agree. Which, in all reality, I think we know very minimal about space compared to what's out there.
Yeah.
So, okay, next one, Chupacabra. What do you guys think? The dog eating sheep thing.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
Nah.
It eats like lambs.
No.
No.
I don't know much about it, so I'm gonna have to say no.
It's just a wolf.
It's just a
Oh.
little wolf that apparently
Honestly,
sucks blood.
Hungry.
That's the idea.
Well, what do you know about it? Because you know like natives telling stories about it, don't you?
Well, it's just like that thing. I think it was just created to like put fear into. A lot of those things are like for kids, so it's like a kid's tale almost. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, they tell those stories to like make their kids behave.
Yeah.
I got one. Skinwalkers.
Yeah, it's kind of like the similar thing.
Skinwalkers. So unlike the Native American reservations,
Yeah.
like they heavily believe that skinwalkers exist. Personally, I don't though. I always thought it was like a figment of their imagination. Like they see a shadow and they assume, things like that.
I'm gonna read like a description. You keep going. I'm gonna read a description of the skinwalkers.
But like it gets to the point where like if like a certain animal crosses their path going when they're heading west, they'll stop what they're doing, turn around and go back home and be done with the day.
Yeah.
If they'd plan a trip like a vacation at Disneyland or something like that, and like I don't remember exactly what it is, but say like a rabbit or something crosses the road in front of them, and the rabbit is heading east, and they're just done. They just cancel their trip and go home. Things like that happen all the time.
Really?
And that's partly why that comes from like the skinwalker stuff, and that was what I think anyway.
That's weird. Well, and dude, one of the biggest things too, especially about this day and age, is it's really hard to believe what you see on the internet because every single human being is looking for clicks, they're looking for views, they're looking for attention, and they will make up anything to get that. You know what I mean? Like videos like Bigfoot sightings or alien sightings or saw the Loch Ness monster, stuff like this always gets clicks.
It's a mess
because there's so many people that are searching for that stuff online, like things about aliens.
People are interested.
Yeah, it's a big topic that gets clicks, and a lot of it, I mean, I've clicked through a lot of it, and it's just BS. It's just bullcrap. So
it
I don't know.
It says the definition is it's a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
Oh, so the Chupacabra is just a skinwalker then?
Could be, yeah.
That's exactly
Honestly,
what a skinwalker is. It's a
No, that's what a skinwalker is. That's what I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the definition.
Yeah.
So it could be
It's
though.
like it's a medicine man that can do it. That's what they're called. They're called medicine men.
Yeah.
Or medicine women, I guess. Either way, they can both do it. And like it's interesting because there's good medicine men and women that are like fighting against the bad ones that can turn into skinwalkers.
So like if you think about it, like if it were to turn it into like a coyote or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Then,
That's one of the big ones.
Then
Coyotes.
that's it.
Yeah,
then
they freak out about that.
that's it. Could be something similar to a chupacabra.
Exactly. That's where I think like it comes from. Where like if a coyote walks in front of their path when they're heading west, they assume that must be a skinwalker because it knows which direction to walk in front of them to freak him out and stuff like that.
Well, you guys got any more? I've got one more. That.
Go ahead.
The Chupacabra.
What do you think? Is it real?
Do your own thing.
What?
Chupacabra real? Skinwalker real? No. I don't think so either.
No.
Okay, so the last one, I guess, that I can think of anyway, unless you guys can think of any others after this, but the last one is, I don't know if it's an urban legend, it's more in like the unseen realm, a different dimension, if you could call it, but demons. Do you guys believe in demons?
You bet to enter the Twilight Zone.
Thane, do you believe in demons? Ghosts, demons?
I mean,
let's combine those two.
I mean,
Ghosts
I believe in the ones
demons?
I can blow away with my shotgun.
It's okay. He says
okay, Doom Eternal. Cripes. Just step out of the game for a second, Thane.
Yeah. Do I believe in ghosts or demons? I don't know, really. I'm kind of iffy. I don't have an answer.
I'll say yes and no. Yes, because I'm sure there probably are. Like when you die, like do you have a ghost or whatever? I'm gonna say no though because I don't think they can do anything to us. I don't think they can affect us. I think a lot of the stuff that were quote unquote affected by it is like almost in our head. For example,
it's in your head.
Like, granted, like you could have like a legitimately like mental problem where you think you are possessed by a demon and you start doing crazy things.
Yeah.
But at that point, I don't think it's because a demon is entered your body. I think it's because you think you have, and like your mind is telling you, "Oh, I'm being possessed by a demon right now." It's just a mental issue, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, there's people that like say that they like Jesus told them to do this, like. I know somebody, and Zay knows this person as well, that they had some sort of mental issue. I don't know if they still do or not, but they were like told by Jesus to go into somebody's house and kidnap a kid. Like, thank God it didn't get to that point, but
that's obviously a mental issue.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I agree with Cole in that aspect. I think a lot of it is people literally like go insane or they lose hold on reality.
I think the other part of it is like they don't know how to explain what they're feeling or what they're thinking.
Yeah.
So that's one of their defaults.
Exactly. I think that it's always a default to go like outside of our like understanding our world. It's like okay, it's like something like that. I do believe in like the idea of like ghosts or demons and stuff like that. I do.
Do you think they can like possess you though?
In that sense, where it possesses you, like The Exorcist and all that stuff. Like I don't know. It's really weird because it's just been so like it's just been done over and over and over again. Like a demon possesses you, you like sprinkle holy water or whatever. I don't know about that, but I think that I think things can like manifest themselves and like be around you. I don't know about possession though. So like I think that like a spirit or like a ghost can like you can see it and like it can do things to things around you. Because I've people close to me have told me stories before, and I don't think they have any reason to lie. And it's just like it's not something where they go out and harm someone or they're told to harm someone. It's like something that is like moved or like they feel someone watching them or something like that, and like there's no reason for them to lie. Like it doesn't affect. They could go without telling me that. It doesn't affect their day at all. But they tell me stories. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna not believe you. Like I think it is a possibility for sure. So
yeah. I mean, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I say, like, I don't know. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. But, like, I will tell you guys this. This is a story that happened to me. I still don't know what the heck was going on, like, thinking about it. But there was this, I was living in the Caribbean. I was on an island, and I was walking around town with one of my buddies, and there was this really tall man walking around in a white suit with a cane. And he was just screaming at everybody. Like, he would go talk to somebody, and then he would just yell at the top of his lungs. He would yell, I am Jesus the Christ. And he'd scream that as loud as he could. And my buddy was like really ballsy. He's like, hey, I want to go talk to this guy. I'm like, okay, dude. So we both walked up there and talked to this man. And you know, like in the movies, when they do like a demon voice portrayal, how their voice is really augmented? Dude, that's what this guy sounded like. And he said, this is what he said when we walked up there. He said, I know you guys. But he said in his weird demonic voice, he said, I know you guys, and I'm Jesus. And he walked away. And I was like, what the freak, dude? And he was like, to me, it looked like somebody that was mentally deranged. But the fact that I heard his voice and it sounded like what it sounds like in demonic movies was really trippy. I don't know what I saw or heard that day, but it's still stuck with me, dude. I should call my buddy up and see what he thinks about it. But I really wish I would have filmed it. I had my camera with me on, too. But it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, man. Never saw that guy again either. But he was just walking around town for some reason. I mean, I guess you could say he was just a mentally ill person. But I don't know.
And people can, like, there's our people we've seen that, like, can do things with their voice.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
People can train themselves to do stuff like that, but... And you see it, like, things like that, I don't doubt it. Like, if it is something that could be outside of, like, what we know, then I don't doubt it.
And one of the big things, too, like, that could be affecting, like, why I felt that way is over in, like, Caribbean, like, Haiti specifically, there's, like, black magic. And people always talk about voodoo and black magic and messing with all that stuff. And, like, if you ask a lot of locals, they believe that. But maybe they've just been taught that growing up. I don't really know. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence about demons and ghosts. I don't really know. So yes and no.
And it's just like one of those things that, like, I don't think anyone has the answer to. It's just like if you believe it, you do. If you don't, then that's it.
And I think that just goes back to anything. I don't think it's right for you to say someone's right or wrong about whatever they believe in.
Yeah, but like when it gets to the point of like where someone wants to go in and kidnap someone or do something harmful,
that's
like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's if you want to, like, if something happens to you and like it doesn't affect anyone else, or like you think you believe something, then that's totally fine. But that whole possession thing, that's not okay. I guess I don't think that's real. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't either. But
hold on, the demons are in my brain. Let me drill my skull.
Yeah, for reals.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us on this weird, funny, creepy journey that took us to the end.
How long have we been recording for now?
Will we survive C virus next week? I don't know.
1 hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Ooh, I fast, huh?
That flew.
Guys, wash your dang hands.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel.
I'm not answering that phone call just yet. It's just my brother. You can wait.
Oof.
Oof.
Guys,
call me like in 2
Thane's-
seconds. Don't oof me.
Thane's new preview of his show is out already. Go check it out, okay?
Yeah.
It's called Rendered Art. It's on our YouTube channel. What else do we want to plug, fellas?
Friday comes out.
Friday comes out, yes.
Whoa! Don't spoil that.
Wait, it's supposed to come out everybody knows that
Thane,
thing.
that's what the
Oh,
preview.
we do the
Really?
preview and then it comes out on Friday.
Oh.
That's what's happened with their 2 series.
Yeah,
spoil
Friday.
Don't promote my series.
I don't, that's what we planned on. You knew that.
Okay, well, if I don't get it on Friday, then
Well, that's the day, though. That's the day.
Oh, because you're worried about the pressure of putting it out on that day. Okay, I see what he's saying.
no, like I'm worried about if I can get it all edited.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
believe
Putting
in
it
you,
out
Thane.
that
I
day.
believe in you, too.
I did mine in
even-
a week.
You want to know something, guys? I haven't recorded the game yet.
Okay, well, don't announce that.
You should
know
have
what?
done that already.
Thane,
I know.
Thane, the thing is, it's your series. If you don't get it out on time, no one's. I mean, it's your thing. You're
Yeah.
supposed to do it. So I mean, you have all the power.
Yeah, and if people complain about it, they can suck my dick. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm gonna complain about
Yeah.
it. We gave you a timeline.
I know, all right?
I
I'm
did my
sorry, all
timeline.
right? Jeez.
No,
I haven't done anything like this before.
I know. Neither had I.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's scary but exciting.
And to quote Thane on last episode, we should really work on more like review stuff. Thane, this is it, dude. This is awesome. Like, it's exciting.
Okay.
it's just no one's stopping you, Thane. It's all you.
Yep.
It's literally all you. You stop yourself.
What else do we got going on? Doom Eternal is a new series that's starting tomorrow,
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Tuesday, or is
Tuesday?
Halo going up Tuesday?
Halo will be Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Probably Wednesday.
Doom Eternal, which we did stream, but I don't. Do you want to keep streaming that thing or no?
I don't know.
We can probably just go back to normal. after
What
that.
we could do, we'll probably be playing Animal Crossing this week.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
likely is what I imagine.
Yeah.
So probably Wednesday.
Well, we don't have to stream it though. Like, if we want to, we can just go
Oh,
back to
okay,
normal
okay.
recording with that
Yeah.
one.
Or
Yeah.
whatever Thane wants to do. If you want to play on stream,
It's normal
I mean-
recording.
Just
okay.
Normal recording, okay.
Then we'll plan on come hang out on Monday, Wednesday, Friday to hang
Yeah.
out in the stream.
7:30 p.m.
Twitch.tv/radkatz.
Unless we all get quarantined, then I feel like we could stream earlier
Yeah.
Or every day.
or every day.
Yeah. 'Cause instead of like just Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Probably.
Yeah. But gamers, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We love you. Subscribe to the video. Go follow our socials for funny clips. And let us know if you believe in urban legends and which ones you do. Comment
Which
down
is
below.
your favorite alien?
I first heard about the word quarantine from an Ed, Ed, and Eddie episode.
Oh.
fact.
Yeah.
I think I remember that one.
If you guys have any ideas for games or anything like that, or things you want us to review or react to,
Oh, no.
then let us know
I'm not doing
in the Discord or in the
reactions.
comments.
I've already got our next React video. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
We
so-
want. I
Cole's
think
is
we want to
absent from
react to
those.
funny
Okay,
videos.
Cole
we
could
want to
be
react
absent from the
to
React
funny,
videos.
weird videos. I think it's a funny thing for us to do.
Okay.
We've done it before. It's funny.
No.
It's good. Good time.
Not good.
just
Bad content.
just chroma key Cole out of this. Crop him out.
He
Yeah.
just like it just.
We'll just get a Cole. We'll just get a cardboard cutout. Let's just hang up your BW Cole shirt next to us. We'll just hang it right
in the
there.
React videos.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We've had streams where people send in videos. It's fun.
Yeah.
I know. I've watched them.
Yeah. But
But
like
I've specifically
know-
like Thane threw one together. I've got one together for us to watch already.
okay,
think you guys will have a
viewers
fun
love
time.
them, and then they submit their own, and we just watch those. I mean, they love them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we love you guys.
Stay safe.
Keep roller over Cole. Like
And as
gray
always-
white. It's like
Keep it.
rad. Good night.
Spam a salad emote. Yeah.